Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we are reading Pickleballers by Ilana Long. I just pinched my hand on this tripod and it hurt really bad. This sweater, so cute. I know it was in my wrap up. I got it from Target. It is so soft and so cozy and so warm and I love it. It's so cute. I can't wait to wear it all winter. But it's been quite a busy day. I did get up and go work out. I did a pull day. Yeah, I ended up filming 3 videos today and then editing 2 of them. They're uploaded. You've seen them. Congrats. Hope you liked them. So it's been busy and I just finished eating dinner. I made a Southwest chicken salad and I'm so silly. I don't know why I thought 2 chicken breasts would be enough for like the whole week. I am like a 3 to 4 chicken breast girly. So now I have to thaw out some more chicken and make that later on in the week. I hate cooking more than I have to. I'm annoyed with myself on that front. It is just after 7. Like I have been a busy little worker bee and I was really sad because when I went to Target earlier today, I wanted to get the Winter Wonderland. I've just been craving it. I don't really even like coconut, but I've just been craving the aesthetic can of Alani Nu's Winter Wonderland and they were sold out. They were sold out of pretty much every flavor. Again, not even like my favorite flavor. I just was like craving it today. So I haven't gotten much reading done, which I'm really bummed about because we are reading Pickleballers as you saw and I'm about to go and read very shortly here, get ready for bed and tuck into bed. I get to stay up a little later. I believe my pickleball session tomorrow, it is the later time. So we get to sleep in tomorrow. How exciting. I truly think that chapter 1 should have actually been a prologue instead because it's kind of setting the scene. Then there's like a 6-month gap between chapter 1 and chapter 2. Our FMC is Meg. Her husband has left her. And not only did he just leave her over like 2 years of marriage, he just wrote a note on the back of a Menards receipt and said, I can't do this anymore. Sorry. What? What do you mean? You just like up and left? Like have a conversation, you grown man. Are you kidding me? Oh, so understandably she was pissed and upset. She called her best friend and her best friend leaves work early and gets there and is like, you know what? Let's get you out of the house. Let's go play some pickleball. I'll teach you how to play. And that is where we begin. Is she is trying to learn and like kind of over it, but then also kind of getting into it. And then chapter 2 was weird. So she also like makes she has kind of like an Etsy store where she makes like cat collars or like pet collars. They live in Washington, I think in Seattle or somewhere around there. She takes a ferry to somewhere to like drop off these collars and then gets back on, and just like the way it was being described on this ferry, it was just so much. I'm like, I don't care. I want to watch you play pickleball. Stop talking about this boat. But there is the origination story of pickleball that happens on there, which I knew some of it, didn't know all of it. But she runs into this extremely hot man in line to get soup. And just like their whole encounter was so weird. She's just like daydreaming about this clam chowder. He also is daydreaming about this clam chowder. And it's just that whole interaction, I was cringing the whole time. It was so weird. So I think that's what we're in for with the rest of this book. Anyway, but he's super hot. I'm guessing that he's gonna be our MMC and they're gonna play pickleball again. Either with or against each other. We shall find out. But yeah, that whole chapter 2 is just kind of weird. She's also a painter and wants to get back into her art and is working on that, and good for her. Good for her. Speaking of which, I really need to sign up for Sports Romance Con that is taking place here in Minneapolis, or is it in Minneapolis? Well, it's here in the Twin Cities, yeah. At the DoubleTree by Hilton. I really want to go. I really want to. It is like $150 and like $200 for, oh, they have 1 and 3 day passes available. That's exciting. It's not cheap, but I think it'd be really fun. And I've wanted to go to like Romance Con, which is over in Milwaukee ever since I found out about it a few years ago. Sports romance is here in the Twin Cities. And why wouldn't I want to do that? Because I love sports romance. So yeah, let's get ready for bed and read. What is happening? There were so many embarrassing moments. So many. The way she's acting is crazy. Like, good on her, but like, this is a stranger. It was a lot all at once, and I don't know how it's gonna go from here. This guy seems like a little too good to be true. This is very weird. This lady Jeannie, that is not with how, okay. I get that more advanced players do not want to play more regularly with beginners, but the way that people are speaking in this is not anything like I have encountered, especially when I was a beginner. I found a very like encouraging group, as well as like there was different levels and different like sections. So like more advanced would go to one side and more beginners would go to the other. And everybody was just like really kind and very nice. And yeah, it is difficult to play with beginners and stuff, but like also their systems for like going on the courts are not how they should be. I don't know, you just like put your paddle in and whoever you get, you get. But yeah, Jeannie's really rude and very abrasive. It's really uncomfy. Like yes, there are some like outspoken people in pickleball, I don't know, but they're being really, this woman's being very rude. It is not that deep. I don't know, I guess I've just had like a very positive pickleball community that I've been a part of for a few years now. And I guess I'm very fortunate in that, because if people do act like this, like, I'm so sorry. Never encountered that before. Oh, Mr. Fine, Ethan Fine is our MMC, and he is fine AF. But he is also wanting to knock down the courts. Pickleballers are not happy, and when pickleballers are not happy, you will hear about it. That's when they get spicy, is when somebody's messing with our courts. And she was supposed to be the rep, and she has failed. She's really bad. She's like really embarrassing and just really bad at her job. The things that she does is so cringy. This girl is just cringy. I don't know. I feel like they could have written her a completely different way. We're talking about the golden pickle drop. I've never heard of this. So the golden pickle drop, it's when the ball hits the top of the net on one spot and then goes all the way down the net, like rolls along the net and then drops on the other side. A little bloop. So it pretty much just hits the tape of the net and like rolls over, I believe is what the description sounds like, and like doing it on purpose. I haven't done it on purpose, but I've done it a couple times by accident, and it works. Oh, that would be insane to be able to do that, like, on the regular. Which, I mean, in volleyball, we would practice just for fun, but we would also practice hitting the top of the net, the tape of the net, during our serves. You practice it enough for sure. But yeah, that would be a really tough shot. You would have to get like so much spin on it. I like that the tournament that was just announced is inclusive, but it is so far-fetched. I mean, this whole book is far-fetched, let's be real. So like that tournament and the requirements for the level, the beginner level, also that grand prize, that's a lot of money. The pickleball tournament that I played in over the summer, I got a t-shirt. I didn't win. I don't even know if there was a grand prize. I think it might have been a trophy. Maybe there was a cash prize. I don't remember, but it wasn't 10 grand. Oh no. Oh, poor Meg. This is not good. Oh, I'd be so pissed. Jeannie is just a bitch. Absolutely horrible. And Vance, what a dick. Too comfy to like fix this ankle. Look like a freaking potato. Just got back from volleyball. And well, the team we played, they're so good. They're really, really good. I really like playing them for that reason. However, I hate playing them for that reason. They have some really, really hard hitters. They're really good at aiming at me because I am the person that they should aim at. Because one, I hate playing defense, and two, I'm the setter. So if we take me out of the mix, one ball that was hit at me, there were so many, but one of them specifically, my knuckle got it. And I don't know, let's see if I can. Nope, that's worse. You see, it's swollen and bruised and all of that. I'm back to being in focus. Am I getting better at this manual focus thing? It doesn't hurt, it just feels bruised. I just popped a blood vessel, so still got full range. I like didn't really notice it until I like looked down. I'm like, why do I look like I have two knuckles? Just icing. We ended up losing, but it 1-2. So we took one game from them. This was one of like the last plays and we won that game. But thankfully I didn't have to play too much with it. I'm glad we don't have to play it again. I'll be interested to see if they stick around for next session because they just really dominated everybody. Like this is an A league. They should find a AA league because they're really, really good. The good news is like when they hit and hit hard, their hitters have really good control. So it's not like it's a hard hit and it's a wild shot. It's like are really good at aiming and really good at putting it down where it needs to be. Went to work this morning, came back, went to the gym to walk on the treadmill, had a hot girl walk. It was great. And then did some yoga and then did some editing and did like 30 minutes of reading. Then I had volleyball. As far as the book goes, chapter 8, Heart, the Dink. I'm really trying to work on my dink. So much control, so much patience, which are things that I don't have. I just really like to slam it. Really hard for me to not pop them up and then have the other person just slam them straight down back at me. I'm gonna continue to ice this and we'll read for a little bit. I'll update you if anything of interest happens, but I probably will only read a chapter. I'm kind of tired and I'm really only staying awake so I can ice this properly for the length of time. I'm double hooded because I didn't want this hood, my sweatshirt hood, wherever it is, like tucked into the back, making me a hunchback. I look ridiculous. It's fine, whatever. It's just us. It's just us besties here. I am on chapter 15, which is on page 155. You guys, this book is not great. I feel really bad saying that. It has so much potential. I really want to like go back, mark up and edit and everything what I would want to see differently. And who knows, maybe it will all come together. My issue right now is there are so many like different, it's not cohesive. There's a lot of different things happening. They don't all join seamlessly. I feel like this is trying too hard to be both rom-com-y and more just women's fiction, like more deep. I would say Abby Jimenez is a really great author for, I think, the tone that this author is trying to go for. She can do a lot of deep, thought-provoking subjects and more serious topics in a very rom-com-y way. And I sense that this is what is trying to be done in here. However, it is so disjointed. I don't even know if choppy is the right word, but it just feels like we're going from silly, goofy, kind of ridiculous, cringy, and then to like a really super serious topic, such as what keeps getting brought up, and I don't know the significance of it because it doesn't feel significant to the plot. I'm just going on a rant right now. Bear with me. Pickleball is the primary thing of this. Meg is going through a divorce, trying to find herself and regain her passion for painting and become more experienced with that and make that her primary job. Relative to this, what's not relative is going so in depth with the styles and other things with painting that I don't care about. We're going too much in detail with the painting. Ethan, our MMC, trying to restore the marshlands instead of the pickleball courts. That tension, relevant to the plot. And then this tournament, relative to the plot. This tournament drama that It has people switching sides every 20 seconds. Not relevant to the plot, but doesn't really make much sense. Also, the situation with her old league is really annoying as well. And the prize money has a great benefit for her original league, but it's just not making sense. It's not making sense. And then we go on to the history of this island. The pickleball history, very relevant to the plot. History regarding World War II and the Asian discrimination going on. Important history, not very relevant to the plot. There's a lot of things in here that are unnecessary and hard-hitting, which again, are important, but not for this style of book. It is doing too much with too many different factors right now, and it all seems jumbled. It just feels like it's trying to be too many things at once. Meg going from all these like deep thoughts of how she wants to be, go back to artistry and getting these inspirations and blah blah blah, and healing from her marriage, to her not even being able to form a coherent sentence that is not weird when she's encountering Ethan. Her and Ethan are very similar in a creepy way. I know it was trying to be like, oh, we have so many things in common, but it doesn't feel authentic and the banter feels off. These are the things that go on in her head when she's talking to Ethan. She compared his full lips, his full luscious lips, to two plump slugs. Slugs. That is a gross imagery. Like if you want to tell somebody that has like really nice lips, you say like, oh, their lips were so plump, they were so full. You don't compare them to a slug. That's so gross. That does not make me want to kiss somebody. If somebody called my lips slug-like, that would wreck me. That would destroy any self-confidence I have about my facial features. That's not a compliment. And also she keeps reiterating how she loves his manicured hands. Like 1 observation, fine. 5, weird. Her friend Annie is pretty cool. My friend Annie is pretty cool too. Hi Annie. I don't know. I want to finish it because I want to see what happens, but I am kind of hate reading at this point. I'm debating DNFing because I'm like, there are better books out there that I will enjoy, but I do want to finish this one. I'm enjoying it enough to continue reading it at this point. It's a slog to get through at this point. So that's why I started listening to it. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, is just like read and listen, just to make any form of progress on it. The thing that bugs me the most is the unnecessary information, the in-depth thought process of the unnecessary information. It's too much. I just wanna play some pickleball. All right, see you around. Meg is such an unlikable character. I'm just so annoyed with her. She hates conflict, so she avoids conversations that need to be had because she doesn't want to stir the pot or make anybody feel uncomfortable, even though when they completely trample all over her or use her like doormat syndrome, or it's so frustrating. Instead of having a conversation, she gets the inspiration to go outside of her comfort zone on something that she's not experienced with, / drag everybody else to do it, which is extremely dangerous. And guess what? It bites her in the ass. I'm so pissed at her. Everybody was like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing this. And she's like, well, I'm doing it. You can come on. She threw a little temper tantrum. I hate that when she gets a spine, it's not anything that she should have a spine about, you know? It's stupid. Hello everybody. Oh, I'm so cold. Today has been a day. When I was driving to work this morning, it was so scary. It was so scary. The roads were full of black ice. I was slipping and sliding everywhere. There were so many cars in the ditch. I was very tempted to turn around and go home, but I just kept going forward, and you know, we made it. It was fine. And I just drove very, very slowly. Horrible out. And like the salt trucks they were out, but they were going elsewhere. Like they were opposite of where I was going. So that was a bummer. But yeah, very scary drive this morning. I thankfully have all-wheel drive, but black ice is black ice, baby. It will take you anywhere. Yeah, so that was the start of my day, was white knuckling it all the way to work. So that was fun. On my way home from work, it was super windy. We're in a wind advisory. It feels like a freaking tornado out, except it's, you know, not going in a cyclone, but it could at any moment. It is so freaking windy and cold, and I had to go to Costco after work today too, which I was really sad about. And I need to like reevaluate when I go to Costco, or if I should only go like maybe once a quarter to stock up on non-perishables or something. I don't know. The prices of things are like I've been saying, grocery prices are horrible. Like, it is so escalated. I didn't buy that much at Costco, and my total was over $200, which is absurd. Like, it wasn't a lot. It was just so freaking expensive. I primarily go there to get my meats and stuff, just because again, like, it's supposed to be cheaper. So I need to do a cost comparison with buying like my meats weekly compared to what I'm doing now. But Alani Nu did come out with a different variety pack. So the one that they've had at Costco has been a variety pack of the peach, cosmic stardust, and red slush, cherry slush, that's what it is. And I really only like the peach. The cosmic stardust is fine every once in a while. That used to be a top flavor for me, but it's getting a little too sweet. So I've been really just liking the peach. I only get it because you get more and it's cheaper than ordering a 12 pack of whatever flavor, 18. I don't even know how much that their packs are. They have a new variety pack, which is the pink slush, which I love pink slush. The orange kiss, which is really good too. And then the cherry twist. I did try the cherry twist. I think I liked it. I don't remember actually. My ideal would be the pink slush and the peach in the Kimade. That would be my dream variety pack. I ended up coming back, and because it was so windy and cold, and like because I had to go down to Costco and come back up, and by the time I got home and threw some laundry in, it was already 4 o'clock. I have chicken in the oven right now. It was just a lot. So I decided not to go to the gym to walk on the treadmill, which I am really sad about. Yes, I could technically go after dinner, but I'm not leaving this house. It is so cold and windy. I am not stepping outside in that horrible, horrible place out there, that tundra. It is so horrible. I hate it. I just did yoga, and I've just been getting some stuff done in the house, and I have laundry going right now. Going to read, when it got up to chapter 21, I ended up listening to a lot of podcasts instead of the book. Enthusiasm. The night of the cabin. Their night on mountain. Good for them. We just got some interesting news as to who Ethan's pickle smash partner is supposed to be. Interesting indeed. She has a right to be upset, but she also should ask more questions before being a brat. Like, she could easily just have a conversation and call people out, but instead she storms off. Ugh, it's just so annoying. Okay, the miscommunication, not their fault. Definitely understandable, but like really crappy on how that turned out, but also like really great for somebody. I know that's so vague. But that was a really good little twist there. I really enjoyed that. It was silly enough and plausible enough. Also, the way they're doing social media in here, I'm like, are you guys okay? Are you guys 50? Like, the way that they're posting, I don't know, it seems weird to me. This would not be something a guy would suggest. I'm trying to envision this. It's really hard for me, you guys. I'm not really in the art world, so I'm not envisioning it very well, because what I'm envisioning is ridiculous. I doubt it is. I'm sure it's very nice. What's up, gang? Okay, I went to Aldi. And Aldi delivered on their goods today. I only went in for a few things, and I was like, oh, awesome. I'm not gonna spend so much money on groceries today because I just went to Costco yesterday. I'm a liar, because so many good things. We'll do the non-fun things first. Sweet butter lettuce, baby cucumbers, green onions, pepper jack cheese, old grape tomatoes, bananas, jalapenos. So those are just like the basic things that I'm going to be using to eat this week. Pretty much just salad material, because I have all the other ingredients for my other meals. Let's get into fun stuff now. I'm so excited. Okay, what do we do first? Let's do drinks first. So they had apple cider ice. I like the ice sparkling water. I feel like it just tastes better. The clear at Walmart is still my favorite. And then I wanted to try the cranberry fizz poppy that everybody talks about. And I know it's a holiday flavor, so I wanted to give it a shot. But the real excitement is I did put one back because I'm like, I don't need it. There were so many of them though. Look at what I found. Alani Nu has their Winter Wonderland at Aldi. I'm so excited. So yeah, I got 3 cans of those and I've been craving them for some unknown reason. I got gluten-free donuts, pumpkin and gingerbread flavored. These are really good. These live G-free. You need to warm them up a little bit. Keep them in the fridge and warm them up for like a couple seconds, like 12 to 15 seconds. And they're decent. I mean, as all gluten-free items do, they do taste a little drier, but for like store-bought donuts, like prepackaged donuts, these have been my go-to, like this brand, and I love the pumpkin ones, and we'll see if I like the gingerbread. I'm really excited. They had a cranberry one too, but I restrained myself. Refrained? Both. I did both of those things. They had 3 different flavors, and they're all gluten-free, which is the best, because this one is sugar cookie, and it has little cookie bits in it. It's gluten-free. It's gluten-free. So we got that one. They also have hot cocoa flavored. They have cool peppermint flavored. I'm so excited about these. All of these are just, I'm so happy. I love Aldi, you guys. Aldi, I love you. I know you don't watch these videos. That's my grocery haul. I'm so excited. Okay, I finished. I was gonna update you when I was finishing it, but like, I just wanted to get it over with, to be completely honest. I did enjoy the ending. I thought it wrapped up very nicely, but I just felt like there were so many instances in this book where it was trying to be something it wasn't. I thought this was gonna be a cute little rom-com about pickleball and all of that. And like, yes, I did expect to have her go through like life lessons and learn things about herself and blah, 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 coming out of her divorce from a really gross guy. But then it just kept like bouncing around from thing to thing, and it would go so in depth with something like her art and stuff to where I'm just like, what relevancy does this have? I don't care about the technique that you're using. I don't care about the paint. I don't care about how it works on different mediums of what you're painting on, because I'm reading this to read about pickleball. Like, yes, obviously I don't mind that she was talking about painting because that's a big part of her life, but I just felt like it went really in depth with it too. The banter was really cringy. And that was really hard, and I think it could have been so fun and good. And like I stated in there, Abby Jimenez does a really great job of implementing and expanding upon really deep emotional discussions and topics, but also making it in a fun, lighthearted rom-com way. And I felt that this tried to do that, but couldn't get there. It would try really hard to expand upon something. And then the next outburst from Meg would be like, gee Willikers! But not even ironically. Oh, and she's a woman in her 30s. And the way she avoids confrontation, I get it. I hate confrontation. I do avoid it, but not to the extent that she does. She throws little tantrums and hissy fits, and the way that she's acting, I'm like, girl, get it together. Have a conversation, or just be like, hey, I need some time to just digest and go over this. Instead, she jumps to the biggest conclusion and then storms out, then realizes, oh, I made an oops. And it happens multiple times. I really wish would have gotten more training montages with her and Ethan, and also the whole thing with the Lakeview community. I would feel so pissed off with what Jeannie did, or Janine, or whatever her name, Jeannie was horrible. She's a bad person. Oh, that's just the way Jeannie is. It just felt messy all over the place, kind of like this review. We get told that they've worked on their relationship, that they've made such a deep connection. We were not shown that. Like I said, we went in depth with such irrelevant subjects and not enough with the relevant ones. It is a closed door romance, which is fine. I mean, I prefer open door. I would not have been able to read an open door in this. I could not take them seriously. I really wanted this book to be for me. I really wanted to like this book, and I don't. And that really makes me sad. I do love the cover. I love the premise. It's just, it was not executed well. I have a lot of things that I like in sports romances specifically, and this just did not meet those expectations. Unfortunately, this one was not for me. That's okay. We gave it a shot. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want, and like this video if you want. With that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye.